yesterday afternoon you said you were going to take a little closer look at some individuals, specifically Kiefer. What did you get out of going back and looking at that?
It's nondescript. You know, he didn't play badly. He didn't play great. There wasn't really. He's going to play again tonight.
Since he didn't have a practice beforehand, like how do you take that into consideration when you're evaluating?
Yeah, no, it's just. I think players would rather just play when they come to a team, and not sure what the lineup's going to be tonight still, but it's hard to make a judgment on a player just playing. I think he played 10, 11 minutes, so it's hard to make a judgment, but he'll play tonight.
Carter will be in there for you guys, John?
Yep.
Have you made a decision about Tanner yet?
No.
How do you balance that? Keeping, a guy like Lazinski, a guy like Zamula, if they're going to sit out, how long do they sit out before you maybe put them back in the lineup, putting together a winning lineup versus making sure your young guys don't fall too far behind?
Yeah, it depends on what's going on. It's a hard question to answer because it depends how we play, it depends how certain individuals play. I still believe when guys like Laz are out and Z's out, they're still practicing with us at the NHL level, which I think is important. As I said the other day, I think Z needs to get stronger. It gives us an opportunity to help him with that part if he's not playing games. So I just don't have an answer for you. It just depends on the situation, what's going on with the team.
Now that Rasmus Ristolainen has some games under his belt, where do you feel like he's at right now?
Yeah, he's got a ways to go. I think our back end, our defensive play, still is quite a work in progress as far as how to play, positioning, stopping plays. Everything about defense I think we need to improve on, and him included.
When it comes to a guy like Zamula, what qualities make him a guy that would be better to sit out up here but still learn at practice versus going down and getting more minutes?
Yeah, he's and again, those decisions might change depending on how the team's playing. Is he missing too much time in game action? I think in the defensive position, you need to play games to get those quick looks that come at you because it's a position that you need to think in. Yeah, so that's down the road as we go from game to game, what is best for him. I think he has a bright future. I think he's given us some really good minutes. I think he's had some major struggles. So we're going to visit that every day. It's hard for me to give you the right answer to it because I don't have it, because I think it has to go day to day.
When he's sitting there and watching, are there certain things that you're telling him to look for, and try to get out of each game?
Yeah, Shawzy's talking to him all the time, and I do think for a young guy to watch other players play, I think that's part of the process for them. I like the kid. I think he's one of those players that sees the ice. So, again, we're going to that's a discussion we have each and every day as far as what's best for him and what's best for the team.
Going back to Bellows for a sec, I know you're not a come sit in my office, let's chat kind of guy, but you mentioned his play was nondescript. It was only one game. How do you work on getting that message to him, where he needs to be better, what you want to see more of from him?
Well, he just went through a couple of meetings with us as far as talking about other players, other parts of our system. He's getting the message that way because when we're teaching and we're showing tape, he's watching. He was on one good clip today in our coverage when he was the weak side forward. We had a breakdown in the corner, and he stood his ground in the slot area, didn't fade out, and held the most important part of the ice and broke up the play. So he sees that just with the tape work. And I don't need to bring him in and put him on a whiteboard and go over things. I think young players learn through experiences of playing the game. So we saw a number of clips of other people, and himself was involved in a couple of clips as far as what he did.
John, when you're playing in a tough building like this, can that sometimes help your starts to a game where maybe guys are more into the game because of the atmosphere and the environment?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the remedy. I don't think you need to have that. I think you just need to be ready to start. I'm not going to confuse this and convolute it. We need to be ready to start. No matter if we're playing in a rink with 200 people or a rink with 20,000 people, that needs to be something. It needs to be a point of emphasis for us as far as starting, because we haven't done that well this year.